Well, hello to all and welcome to your July 14th through to the 15th of 2025 spiritual advice reading. I'm Josie K and this is the Osha Zen Tarot deck. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless whoever needs to hear this information most with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for July 14th going through to the 15th of 2025. Wow, so we have some form of cause for celebration on the mind of some of the collective here during the first part of the day, maybe, of July 14th of 2025. Now, if this hasn't transpired, it's something that's on someone's mind. Now, in the thoughts position, we do have the popular King of Swords. He's been hanging around all the way back to the 7th and 8th of July video reading. He was in the day-to-day aspects position. He went into the inner strengths position, and now he is in the thoughts position. So whether it's an older Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, this could also be someone who's just whatever sign in a leadership position via a business or organization. So someone's thinking about this King of Swords and is coming to an awareness of some form of celebration. Okay. In the relationship sector, we have the Three of Swords, some form of sadness or isolation. Thinking about the King of Swords and some form of gathering or celebration. So there could be some sadness that this King of Swords is dealing with in the relationship sector, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe they had to connect via some form of gathering and they're just working through some sadness here. It could be that a cause for celebration that's coming to mind here for whomever this may represent, there is a freedom then from this energy of isolation, sadness, or heartache. Beautiful. So what Spirit's doing is they're bringing in change. They spoke of change in the creative aspects position, especially during the July, I think it was the 9th through the 11th of 2025 video reading. Either way, this is the Wheel of Fortune in the creative aspects position, a realization that the Wheel of Fortune is turned in your favor. Maybe for some of my older air signs, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or someone who is in a leadership position is bringing greater fortune your way. Change is coming, is being created, and is going to bring a peaceful resolution to someone here who is dealing with some form of heartache, worry, fear, concern in the relationship sector. Now in the actions position, we have a call to take action, some form of news regarding an adventure, or maybe this person or someone here is planning an adventure. I do feel like there's definitely good news regarding money and an awareness here that there is a situation that was destined and meant to be. In the emotional aspects position, we've got the Five of Wands. So we have someone here who is conflicted about what action steps to take. Maybe when or how the Wheel of Fortune will turn in their favor, when this good news will come. Subconsciously, we have the playfulness energy. So we have forward movement, playfulness, celebration, and healing taking place here between the 14th and 15th of July of 2025. So we have the, King of Fire showing up here. Now I did see him before. Maybe that was during the 12th and 13th of July reading. I'm not quite sure. But this could be someone in the day-to-day aspects position who has strong fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. For some, this could just be someone who's in a leadership position. Supervisor, manager is coming forward, bringing a cause for celebration and some form of fortunate change. Good news regarding money. Someone may be moving forward successfully in the area of money, finance, and career, and you're still a little bit indecisive as to what to do with a particular masculine over here. But the playfulness is growing because of some good news, some change of fortune. It could be that some of my Sagittariuses are the ones recognizing that there is a destined situation, celebration, good news regarding money. during the 14th and 15th of July. Now in the inner strengths position, we have courage. The ability to push beyond all of these rocks and still grow and shine. That's what Spirit is giving the collective the strength to do. That when someone comes towards you to offer good news regarding money, Spirit's going to help you to go forth with this energy of courage and balance, to step into a destined connection, circumstance, situation where there'll be playfulness and a cause for celebration, to heal someone here. And that's something Spirit is helping with. All right, so in a 3-card summary, we have the Nine of Cups, a call from Spirit to celebrate, buy yourself a manicure, pedicure, take a sea salt bath, get a massage. Someone here who is a little bit worried about money, and Spirit saying don't cling to these worries and fears about how or when something could come your way, for you will darken your aura and you will repel this playful change of fortune. Because there's some self-sabotage going on here. So let's look a little bit deeper. Again, there's wish fulfillment and a nudge to say yes, a cause for celebration. Maybe there is a passionate masculine coming forward to ask for you to be their partner, their destined future partner here, with the Justice card in the inner strengths position, marriage, commitment, partnership. For others, there's just a realization of wish fulfillment, a cause for celebration, and forward movement because of a great change of fortune that is destined or has been destined to be. Yeah, some of my older King of Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, you may come to a shocking realization, maybe closer to the end of the day on the 14th of July or early on the 15th. There is a shocking realization of wish fulfillment, a cause for celebration, a peaceful resolution where before there was sadness in the relationship sector. So Spirit's saying to maybe this King of Swords, or to most of the collective at this time with the Two of Pentacles, one step at a time. Things are happening in a very sequential manner, but when the Two of Pentacles shows up in relation to another, things are going to speed up. That's where we go diagonally into a cause for celebration and a playful forward movement, excitement, the planning of an adventure. Yeah, so some here have been dealing with this Ten of Wands, this weight on their back in the area of creativity, but you have reached a 10 now. Spirit's saying free yourself from that which weighs heavy upon you, for there will be wish fulfillment and a destined circumstance or situation that is coming in here to help you to heal from this energy of isolation or heartache. There could be some that have been feeling like an outsider, feeling locked out of a situation, but Spirit is saying this is a figment of your imagination. You've got the key in your back pocket here. Open up this door. Face your fears in the area of money, home, or things of the material. It's time for forward movement, a new adventure. I feel like a doorway is about to open in the area of money. It's going to be good news regarding money, and for some it will be for my Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We now have the King and Queen of Swords here, so there are soulmate connections here, maybe in the area of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But two people who are maybe conflicted about what action steps to take in the area of an emotional connection. Spirit saying free yourself from isolation and sadness. Put one foot in front of the other and free yourself from that which weighs heavy upon you. You are not an outsider. Spirit's saying you were meant to come into this direction, for this connection was blessed and is meant to be. Yeah, so someone is conflicted about what they're in and why. Interesting. Someone's really, really up in their head, and that's why Spirit's bringing that playful energy. They're saying it's time to move forward, to plan adventures, to do things together with others. We've got the major arcana, the Fool, lining up with the King of Wands energy. Sagittarius or Leo, there is going to come an awareness that a new path has developed as a gift from the universe. that the Wheel of Fortune, that this time of change has come to free you or someone close to you from that which weighed heavy upon you. There's wish fulfillment, a cause for celebration, good news regarding money, where maybe someone felt like an outsider, but Spirit's saying you are not. There's also a message to wait for a shift in perspective, for there is going to come great happiness. There's also a message to free yourself if you're clinging to the past, right? This author says when you cling to the past, you become a blockhead. You will find yourself sitting in this energy of suffering and sadness, unable to sleep at night. Be receptive to the positive, set and meet goals, go with the flow, manifest the good, and free yourself from holding back or holding off. Remember, Spirit's giving you the strength of the courage energy. Justice, the ability to set and meet goals daily, to celebrate great accomplishments for yourself and with others in your life. Because there is definitely a sleazy, unhealthy connection is what Spirit's talking about with this Six of Pentacles. Sit in the nothingness, Spirit's saying. Reflect on the positive and let go. Let go of the negativity. With the Death card. For you have transformed. The collective now can either choose to sit in this energy of self-sabotage, or they can come to an awareness of a path of success. With the major arcana, the Chariot energy of Cancer, there is a realization that in the past there was all this wallowing and sadness and isolation and feeling left out, but Spirit's saying we're giving you the strength to not fall into self-sabotage, but to go forth in a breakthrough, to recognize and plan for yourself a journey of success. For Spirit's helping you with the major arcana, the Chariot, to come into an awareness of why you're conflicted. Turn inward. They're talking again a lot about playful, positive energy, waiting for a shift in perspective. If you maintain positive thoughts and gratefulness, they talked a lot about gratefulness in the, I think it was the 12th or 13th, maybe 14th or 15th July of 2025 readings. All right, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and see what Spirit has to say by bringing in the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. Any additional messages regarding the circle spread for the collective during, it is the 14th and 15th, pardon me. Okay, so right away, Spirit wants to talk about a message. See? A message of wish fulfillment with the laziness card. Good news, a cause for celebration. There is a message coming in here, or one that already has, prior to the 14th and 15th of July. Jumping up and down because of good news. A new path with the Fool card. And the King of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, or someone in a leadership position, supervisor, manager. One path is ending in the area of home, family, business, great change, and destined, fortunate new chapters are opening up at this time. So in the thoughts position, we have maybe a cold, closed off, conflicted masculine here, or an older King of Swords, Sagittarius or Leo, who was thinking about or is still thinking an unexpected need to travel at a distance, right? Somebody went and communicated during a celebration and maybe was dealing with the sword energy of the Three of Swords, heartache, sadness, worry, fear, so on. They traveled, they received a message, traveled, and then they sat in this energy of isolation. But Spirit is saying, whether to that person or to the collective, keep putting one foot in front of the other, for things will speed up and eventually you will come out of this energy of what's going on, like almost like a numbness, to going forth playfully into a new chapter in some way. Yeah, in the relationship sector, we have many of the collective who are sitting in this energy of isolation and sadness, feeling stuck in that aspect. But Spirit is saying, moment to moment, continue to put one foot in front of the other. With the Two of Pentacles, things are about to speed up. If a message hasn't come yet, there is a message coming as a gift from the universe to free you from the imprisonment of sadness, to guide you to travel into the direction of some form of new adventure in the actions position. For in the creative aspects position, there is courtship, right? One path no longer serves you. 10 of Wands could be home, family, or business. And now there is a destined change when it comes to partnerships, whether it's professional or personal. There is a destined partnership that is being celebrated here, maybe again by the 15th of July for many of the collective. So change, they're talking about change in the creative aspects position. They're talking about change in the actions position. Spirit's talking about good news regarding money, a time of change, feeling like an outsider, but now you have received good news. Many may be planning or taking action around July 15th to travel with the buggy or the ship, right? Maybe via car, ship, airplane. It's time for an adventure. I think a message will free you from feeling stuck maybe financially, and a new direction is bringing the opportunity to plan an adventure. It's like plan a trip and have fun before this new start begins. A new start that Spirit's saying definitely take a chance on, because it's above the Wheel of Fortune. In the emotional aspects position, we have a path. We have a Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in some cases, who are conflicted about what action steps to take emotionally. And Spirit is saying, we are helping you with the number 3 and the number 5, the Holy Trinity, obstacles and challenges, to obtain additional wisdom about the positive and the good things in your life. Okay, if you don't know what action steps to take, trust that Spirit's going to help for you to go forth successfully. I really feel like that's for someone who is thinking about wanting to go into the direction of a new path financially because they're feeling stuck or trapped in their current circumstances. And Spirit's saying a fortunate message will come, a new adventure will start. You may feel like an outsider now, but eventually you are going to break through some form of obstacles and challenges and come into the awareness of some form of success. Unless, Spirit's saying, those who worry about money will darken their aura and they will repel the abundance from coming in. Those who are sitting in this energy of negativity, self-sabotage, unhealthy communication regarding those around them, you're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss a beautiful message of change and a pathway that is blessed, a courtship, a partnership that is destined and is meant to be. You may have been looking at it as it was weighing heavy upon you, but Spirit's saying shift your perspective and go forth playfully. In the subconscious position, we have the Journey card, the manifestation of forward movement, a new path in this time of change, taking a journey because of a message that frees you from the imprisonment of a connection to a person or group of people. Day to day, we have someone who is fearing the health of a situation. Someone may be looking at a passionate masculine, fearing that he is going to move on. But Spirit's saying, I think you're putting this upon yourself. And that's why they're trying to say, and they talked about this during, I think it's the 12th and 13th of July video reading, that there are ideal partnerships coming together at this time. And Spirit's saying that, it's a karmic time. Either you think something's unhealthy and you respond negatively to it and ruin it, or you allow yourself to realize that it is a beautiful connection of sorts and you are not an outsider. Somebody's doing this to themselves. Again, with the child energy, we've been seeing this in the inner strengths position with the Libra energy of justice. I think someone may be thinking about marriage and children and a message where there can be a cause for celebration and change, but you're feeling like an outsider. Maybe someone feels like only when I get engaged or married to someone will I feel a part of. But again, Spirit's saying someone is creating this weight upon themselves. They're looking at a situation in an unhealthy way. That's why they're conflicted in the emotional emotional aspects position with the Five of Wands about what action steps to take. Do you want the path before you or do you not? Because again, I feel subconsciously there's a lot of confusion in Spirit saying we're trying to bring playful adventures to mind, to manifest a journey of freedom from self-sabotage. Oof, that was deep. All right, so in a 3-card summary, we have transformation. I have changed. I have evolved. I've been reborn because in the past, I was false. Maybe I feel like someone was thinking about their father and someone wasn't truthful, and then she was false, and Spirit's saying the time of change is here. Free yourself from that which suppresses you. An unhealthy connection maybe to King of Fire, Sagittarius, or Leo. It's time for a new start with the Fool card. High honor will come your way. A message that feels like a gift from someone in an official position that may come quite unexpectedly to you with the Tower in the Thoughts position. Yeah, look at this. A female via her occupation is connecting with a group of like-minded people. A masculine is looking at her thinking about adjudication, a commitment, partnership, marriage because of a child card. But he's in despair because she feels privileged. She's doing this to herself. For others, we do have this mature male. I do feel with the King of Wands and the King of Swords, somebody could be thinking about air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and or fire, Sagittarius, or Leo. But there is a mature man here involved who is recognizing your hard work. Or, yeah, they're going to recognize your hard work. If you feel like you've been at a position or situation for a period of time, you're right. You're at a 10. It's the manifestation time where 1 + 0 is 1, where a new journey will develop. And Spirit's saying that the Wheel of Fortune will turn when the time is right. The Fool energy will begin, and then it will be important to create this change, to go down a new path, and to start a new adventure in your life. Yeah, so someone is like not wanting to deal with someone else because they fear that they're stealing their happiness or something, so they're afraid of commitment. A main male could be Gemini with the Lover's energy and or where there's indecision about a passionate situation. There could be a conversation about home and money and not having enough, and that's what's causing this energy of isolation, sadness, someone feeling stuck. Not good. Trust that this mature woman, whoever she may be, is receiving some unexpected income. A decision is about to turn in your favor unless you're sitting in the Ten of Wands energy. Not looking up at the change Spirit's trying to bring. Greater privilege and abundance and a stronger partnership. The Spirit's saying expect greater fortune in this time of change, a new adventure. You are not an outsider. We have a main female receiving sudden unexpected wealth, maybe closer to around the 15th of July, who is with a main male. It's like these two people, the King and Queen of Swords, maybe Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, are both in a position where your swords are up, right? You need to lay them down and come together and celebrate your accomplishments with one another, because then you will come into an awareness that your positive thoughts indeed have led you towards success. This self-sabotage needs to go. Write down how am I self-sabotaging, and then write down how you're going to quit doing that. Okay, that's the spiritual advice here as well. All right, so should these messages have resonated for you in some way and you have further questions about your own personal journey and or would just like a general reading, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is JosieK42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video along with the beautiful comment section. I am now offering the summer special, which is a 15-minute, 1-month video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so very much to those of you who've been coming to me for the summer special and who have returned for additional spiritual advice. Thank you for your trust and for your support. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and those subscribes. And most importantly, I want to say a super big thank you to those of you who have continued to donate to this channel to keep it up and running day to day. Take care and God bless.